In today's episode, we are going to look at Nifty versus my portfolio, what is going on in this entire portfolio. Now, we had made this portfolio on Jan 2nd, and after that, the market went into a massive deep dive. And now it is slowly coming back up, slowly recovering. The whole Trump tariff situation is over. So let's not waste time. Let's quickly get into the conversation and see what is going on in this entire journey. Okay. Now, if you look at Nifty, let's look at how the last 1 month was. So for Nifty, the last 1 month was quite good because as you can see from 1st of April, Nifty has actually given approximately 4 to 4.5% return just on Nifty 50 alone. So Nifty has done a good recovery, and this was also thanks to players like Reliance, HDFC also moved, Bajaj also moved a little bit. So that has basically helped Nifty 50 go up a little bit. Now, if you look at Nifty 500, it has given around 2.44% return, not a very good return from the start of last month to the end of the month. If you look at mid cap, what I think even worse, because if you look at the actual mid cap from April 1st to now, it has given approximately 2.93%. So not much movement, and small cap was even lower at 1.3%. So if you look at it, Nifty has clearly been the winner. Small cap, mid cap have not yet started their rally, and usually the Nifty rallies first, and then we see the mid cap and small cap portfolios usually coming up. Now there has been deep correction that has happened in both mid cap, both small cap, mid cap, and Nifty 500, and Nifty is now slowly poised for a reversal. Right now, where we had invested, let us mark that out as well. Our investment date was on Jan 2nd, so that was somewhere around here. Right, this was the day we had invested in the market. So from where we had invested, we're still a long way far away from the market to actually come and rebound back to where we were, and now it is quite far away from that as well. Now let us look at how the stocks are looking like from an individual standpoint perspective, and we will talk about them one by one. Now Motilal's result was actually mixed bag result because their core business did really well, but if you look at Motilal Oswal's actual treasury returns, that was horrible, and that has completely impacted their PAT, and that is why the stock took a massive beating again. I don't know what they're doing on their entire front, but it's not something that should have been done or should have happened, right? Whereas if you look at 361 is actually given a very good result. Let me just quickly show it to you again once more. So if you look at 361, they have given a sequential growth, a very impressive sequential growth actually. And even from a PAT standpoint, they have given a very good growth. And there's also a lot of rounds that UBS might be acquiring them also. So from an overall standpoint, I think this company has done quite well. Then coming to, let's check if Prudent, not yet. Anant Raj has come out with the results. So if you look at Anant Raj, very interesting case study here as well. So Anant Raj, as predicted, has given a good result. So not a bad result at all. The result has gone up almost 40% just from their year-on-year operating procedure. So everything has gone well with Anant Raj as well from a fundamental standpoint. But the stock has definitely taken a massive deep dive, and it looks like it is still in a negative territory, and it is not looking like it is going to reverse anytime soon. Which is quite sad because the P ratio has also come down to around 36, and it has adjusted itself from that perspective as well, right? So that is again a very big thing that I am also tracking right now. But yes, still invested, not exited yet. Coming to Varun Beverages, they came out with a splendid result as well. So again, a good result, no disappointment here, absolutely good. Only problem with Varun Beverages, which has been its problem since the past, is that the valuation of this company is slightly high. That needs to like kind of stable out a little bit. But I believe that at least for the next 2 to 3 quarters, they will have no problems growing. Only after maybe 3 quarters or maybe fourth quarter, we will start seeing little competition coming more strongly from your Campa Cola division as well, right? Again, as I said, coming to Motilal, let me show you Motilal as well. Yeah, and as you can see, Motilal has gone into negative PAT. This was absolutely unpredicted. This is something that should not have happened, but has happened. So again, very disappointed on Motilal's result over here. And that is something that, if you remember, we did not average three companies when the whole market had fallen down. We did not average Zaggle. We did not average Anantraj. I don't think we averaged Motilal Oswal as well, if you can see properly. So again, very interesting to see what has happened here. I think Innova also we have not averaged. So again, very interesting to see what is going to happen here. Currently, Varun Beverages is slightly positive. It is not negative. It is at positive 0.63. So it is finally the only company that has now come back up and given a positive return. But again, this will take some time to go up. We're still in May. We still have June, July, August, September, October, November, December, around 7 months left. I don't have hopes, like few hopes I've lost on these companies because, for example, Zaggle, I don't know, it's doing well, but somehow market is not ready to give a premium to this company. So this is going down. Apar is not doing well at all. Motilal should have done well, but is not doing well. What I am bullish on is couple of companies like PGEL will should do well this quarter, next quarter. Valuation again a concern, but they should do well. Novama will do well. 361 has done well. Prudent has done well or will do well. Kaplan will do well. So I'm not worried about these one, two, three, four, five, six companies. I'm not worried about, but other five companies slightly worried about. So I might think of what needs to be done because I don't want to book the loss here. I want the profits to come up so that I can book the profit against the loss, so I don't have any major tax implication and then look at another company. But right now, the whole market itself is sitting at a very weird position right now, so I'm not very happy on that. Again, let me reiterate this. What I was talking about was Varun Beverages is finally sitting at a positive position right now. Kaplan is something I'm positive on. Prudent, I'm positive. 361 positive. PGEL positive. Novama positive. Right. What I'm not positive on is Motilal, Apar. Motilal, I was. Now I'm not. Anantraj, Zagal, and Innova. Innova, I'm still positive. I'm waiting for the result. But Zagal, I don't know what's happening with the market. Something's really wrong. Now coming to the MOM tracking. Now, if you look at how this has fared, as I said, Nifty had a very good run this month. So Nifty has finally entered the positive zone, as you can see. Nifty 500 is still minus 3% from Jan 2nd, minus 6% on mid cap, and approximately minus 13% on the small cap index because that has taken the massive beating. And my portfolio after averaging is around minus 22, which is around 7% of what the small cap ratio should be. Now, my estimate is this 13%, if things go well, should come back up hopefully by the end of the year, or else definitely by next year. I think the market should stabilize and then everything should come back here, because from what I'm seeing right now, the year of 2025 has been absolutely bad. A lot of problems are going on. So if I had to go here, as you can see, I keep a detailed blog here of this entire portfolio. Now, if you look at April 2nd, we enter April now, markets are looking bad. People are talking about a US recession. This happened at the start of April. Again, market fell drastically due to the tariff war. EU says they will retaliate, they won't back down. China is also retaliating. And then 7th was the worst day that we saw, right? I couldn't believe what I saw as well. Small cap index hit 10% lower circuit. Nifty hit 5% lower circuit. This was on April 7th. This was absolutely horrendous. I would say was absolutely horrible. But what we saw, but this is something that is all I'm going to keep a track of this, right? Because all this is like learnings for me, memories for me that I might not remember after 2 months. Like I don't know what happened in Jan, so now I can always go see what happened in Jan and how things moved as soon as these things happen. So all of this is huge learnings that is coming up for me. That is something that I am keeping it as a part of my learning curve to grow. It is my personal diary that I'm using. Finally, the markets have started moving up. 7th, we had a lower circuit. 15th, the market started moving up again. Trump was losing the tariff war. Bond markets actually showed him the reality. China fought back strong. I'm still bullish on some sectors like AMC. I've lost hope in Apar, as I've said much before as well. April 28th, we saw fears of India Pakistan going on. Anantraj was good, Motilal was good, but bad loss on Treasury. 361 was good, waiting for more others to come across. And VBL results also came out. So these are very interesting things that are going on that is currently happening with the market. Now we enter the month of May. I hope, pray to God that the month of May at least is peaceful and not stressful. And I hope we have a very positive month so that at least some 4-5% of recovery happens also in the portfolio. I will be very happy, right? Ideally, as I said, we're still very, very, very far away from where we are supposed to be from the May Jan 1st zone. So we're very, very, very far, right? We still have to go all the way back here, which is approximately, as I said, 13 to 14%. So we still have a long way to go, and it's not going to happen instantly. But over time, one step at a time, we will go, right? There is no rush. I don't need to remove this money right now. I've averaged enough. So I'm just going to let the money grow. There is no changes that is going to happen right now. I'm just going to wait for things to like settle down, maybe things to go up. Only if something becomes very drastic and there is a huge fundamental change in the stock or in the company, that is when I would do a rebalance. But as of now, there is no change that I'm doing, and I'm just going to wait for these companies to go up. Now, if I'll just look at the technical analysis of this, Innova is now in a consolidation zone waiting for the results to come out. Zagal consolidating. Anantraj slightly, I would say, is in a negative channel that is going on, which is not a good sign. Kaplan Point consolidating. Prudent actually is making higher highs, but taking a resistance continuously at 2,500. Three times it's taken a resistance there. That is something we have to see. PGL, it's still in an upward trajectory from what I can see. So not too concerning here. It basically does these type of movements. 361 Again, resistance faced over here at 1100 That is something it needs to break. Nuama, not bad. Again, going back into an upward trend, so not too worried about it. Motilal had actually recovered quite a bit, and it was on its way to go back to the all-time high. Stupid treasury loss made it go down drastically, right? And Apar is again very negative, in a negative zone, not looking good at all. And this is the same case with all your wiring companies, whether it's KEI, RR. Even though they're giving very good results, it is not looking very attractive, right? Varun Beverages, again, it's usually consolidates in this zone, so it's near the zone of consolidation, but it's not going up too much, going back too much. But here is my break-even point with Varun Beverages, right? So right now it is at 0.5% profit. So this is my breaking point. My hope is that it goes up by approximately 18% by the end of the year, or by end of by the end of the year is what my estimate is. But let's see. Things are just very volatile, and we should go back into a zone of recovery. We have had multiple stops, and I can very clearly see now that the year of 2025 is not going to be like 2021, 2022, 2023. Now we are entering the zone of time correction, consolidation, slow movement. Different winners are coming up in the market. Some pharma players are coming up, some chemical players are coming up. So I'm seeing new players coming up in the market as well. So I'm not doing anything right now. I have to give patience to the portfolio. I have to let the portfolio rise, and then we will see what to do after that, right? So that is it. This is me, Shashank Udupa, signing off, guys. By the way, for all the people who want that Excel sheet, or who are looking to get that Excel sheet, or look at that in more detail, it is only available in the YouTube community, so you can join it if you wish to, where you get regular updates about what is happening with the world as well, right? This is me, Shashank Udupa, signing off. By the way, like, share, and subscribe. Thank you, guys. Bye bye.